Welcome to take 3.
Take 2.
Messy moments included, where it's a podcast where I'm Mac.
And I'm Abby. And we're sure of that.
That is one thing we got down.
Our podcast is going to be all of the messy parts of our lives. The good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty.
The laughter, mostly. We laugh a lot.
We also cry a lot.
We cry a lot. But you know what? That's what makes it real, honestly. This is just a podcast about our lives. We've been best friends for 6 years now.
Yes.
Going on 7. That
7.
sounded very like twin telepathy type crap. But anyways.
We share one brain cell and it jumps between the both of us.
Regularly. And yeah, we're just like, this podcast is really just about our lives, our ups and downs, the funny moments. We have a lot of really great stories together, some really crappy stories together.
There's been a lot of tears, but there's also been a lot of laughter.
Dying laughing, honestly, especially on our travels.
Yes, we love to travel together.
Yeah.
That's actually what we bonded over.
Essentially, it really is just about our lives, the stories that we have. I think, like,
Yeah.
in a sense, like chapter 1 of how we met and chapter 2 of how life went after that, and just so forth. It's just like really, like, I truthfully, like, I feel like this is such a bad representation, but like we should write a book. Like, the way that life hits us in the face sometimes, and then like we just move forward with it. And I think one of the number one things Abby started saying years back that has stuck with me whenever something goes terribly wrong is we're just doing it for the plot. Like, it's just part of the plot. And that's the truth. It's just part of the plot, it's part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is just kind of somewhat entertainment, but at the end of the day, like, it really is our lives.
Yeah. So maybe you'll be able to learn something from us, or we'll be able to learn something from you.
Probably the latter. Things that we do want to do with this podcast is we do want to start our podcast with prayer.
Yes.
God
is the foundation of who we are. I think it's important for us to, what are the words I'm looking for? For us to
implement that into, integrate that into our podcast, because we're not perfect people. And we were even talking about this before we recorded. Like, I was like, man, I cuss sometimes, and I'm like, that is just a part of my personality. It's a part of who I am. It's not perfect. It is not a great representation 24/7, but this is the reality. It is messy, and I would be falsely presenting myself if I wasn't honest in how I talked.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make me any less of a believer in the Lord, or the fact that is both of our foundational beliefs. So one of the things that we do want to do in the beginning of every podcast is just pray over ourselves, pray over our family, and pray over you.
So yeah, we hope that this is a blessing for somebody out there, that you realize that you're not alone. We all have our struggles, we all have our ups and downs, and we're here kind of as big sisters in a sense. Friends, whatever you want to call it. We're not really sure where this is going yet, but we hope that we're just being obedient in the Lord and doing our part. We have felt called to start this podcast for, I want to say,
a long time.
A year. So anyways, just to give you a little background on why we're starting this and where our hearts are at, and
disposition, I guess, in it as well.
Yeah.
And just also that I think both her and I individually have gone through very lonely seasons of life, and I think, like, this is just to bring a little bit of joy in even really crummy times of life, because the thing is, it's like we've all hit that rock bottom area. Okay, Father, I thank you for this time. I thank you for the calling that you placed on us. God, that I pray that we continue to faithfully trust you and be obedient in you with this podcast. And Lord, I just pray over each and every person who may be watching or listening. God, I just pray that you bless them, uplift them in their season that they're in, God, and meet them where they are. I pray for intervenience over them, Jesus, and I pray if they're listening to this, whether it be in their car, Lord, or at home, I pray, Lord, for your protection upon them. And Lord, I also just pray over our friends and our family, the people we know and love, and the people we have yet to meet that we love because you love us. And God, I just pray that you keep all of us strong, safe, and healthy, and protect each and every one of us. Help everyone to get to where they're going and home safely today. And God, I thank you for the opportunity. I thank you for this beautiful friendship, and I thank you for the fact that we get to start something so phenomenal and have such a beautiful, trusting relationship, and just the sweetness of what this is. And so, Father, I just pray these things in your sweet, holy name. Amen.
Amen. And that's a wrap on today's Messy Moments.
Remember, life's a lot like our podcast, filled with a lot of laughter and a lot of love.
See you next time.
Good job! We did that!
We did it!